Hey, I was just going to come on here and be like, hey girls, hey, but you know what? I could do that anyway. Hey girls, hey. So tonight's team call is kind of a piggyback from last week's team call, but it's kind of excelling us forward. So if you guys have not watched last week's recording, do so. It is a little lengthy, but I promise you it's worth it. Okay. So tonight is September 19th. We're going to talk about expanding our business. And I have been really, like I touched on this a little bit last week, but I'm really good. Like if any of you guys have followed me on social media for like a day, you guys know I'm really good at like talking about self-love, right? Like everything's about positivity, self-talk and affirmations and yada, yada, yada. But one thing that, this girl named Cindy, she totally called me out and she said, you should do more business development. And I'm like, you know what? Damn it, you're right. Don't you hate it when your friends tell you to do something and you're like, you're freaking right. But she was totally right. So cheers to Cindy. We could all thank Cindy for these upcoming videos or team calls, because now you guys are getting love toughly, right? And you're getting more business guided trainings and team calls. So that's basically what tonight is going to be too. And I'm going to touch on what we're doing, what's up and coming with some leaders too, which is going to be really exciting. So I'm going to jump right into this. So let's talk about expanding our business. One thing we need to realize, we all became a Beachbody coach for one reason or another, right? We love helping people. We want an income. We want to feel good in our own bodies. We want other people to feel good in their own bodies. There's so many different reasons why we became a Beachbody coach, right? And we think, I want to change the world. I want to help everyone not to feel the way that I once felt, right? Like, who has been in a dark area in their life? Whether it was financially, emotionally, physically, some way, shape, or form, they've been in a dark area. So as a Beachbody coach, you think, I want to help other people just like me who was there not feel like that, right? But here's the thing. You can't help the world by yourself. You can't. You cannot help all those people by yourself. You cannot reach every female or male in the United States, in Canada, in Puerto Rico, and coming up in the United Kingdom by yourself. You cannot. If you say you can run a challenge group with 3,000 people, you're lying. You cannot help that many people by yourself. You cannot hit your income goal by yourself. Okay? You need to build a team, and a team that you can count on. Right? So let me take it back a notch. So when I first signed up as a coach, I was never one that did this. Cindy was never one that did this. But a lot of people that we kind of knew was, like, I need to get to Emerald, I need to get to Diamond. So they would grab everybody and anybody, right? So what happens if you get to Diamond and you have nothing but discount coaches? Or your husband and your mom and your grandma and your sister and her friend and da-da-da. And it's like, you have nothing but discount coaches. You're not getting any volume. You're paying for two, because you can pay for 2 accounts plus you. So you're paying for all these accounts that aren't even building volume or getting anything out of it. You're just wasting money. You're wasting energy. And all you're doing is like, I'm Diamond. Why am I not building an income? Why am I not doing anything? Why are my coaches not doing anything? Right? So the thing of it is, we have to build a team that we can count on. Not someone like, oh yeah, well, maybe we'll see. Okay, like, I'll just be a discount coach for now. Maybe that's great, but don't count on them to actually work the business if they're telling you that they're coming in for a discount. So you want to build a team that you can count on. So how do we do that? First things first, you show up daily. You don't let these people down. People are watching you. That's the great thing about social media. Actually, that's a pro and a con of social media. Because when you check out, people notice, right? People notice. Because whether they're liking or commenting on your stuff, They're aware of when you're consistent on your social media and when you're not. When you're consistent on your programs and when you're not. When you're consistent with your miracle mornings or your personal development and when you're not. People are watching. Consistency is crucial. Social media doesn't work if you show up some of the time. Like, think about it. Think about if you're following someone on social media. They inspire you so much. They empower you. Everything is just like your energy, like you're just vibing with them, right? And then all of a sudden they just disappear. And you're like, oh my God, what happened to this person? Where did they go? I really wanted to sign up with them, or I really wanted to ask them a question, or I was, counting on them to do their daily 5 a.m. video workout because it inspired me to get up out of bed. Do you think that person's going to wait around for you to come back? No. So the number one thing we have to do is to show up daily. Show up for ourselves, because in reality, when we show up for ourselves, we're showing up for everybody else, right? When you don't show up, look at all these girls taking their pictures for Instagram stories. Hey, yeah, I'm totally calling you guys out. When you guys don't show up, when you're not consistent, guess what you're diluting? Or guess what you're doing? You're diluting your efforts. How many times do you guys check out, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, come Thursday? Oh my God, I've been messaging people and posting all day long, Friday, all day long, Saturday. You're like, why am I not gaining any traction? Why am I not being productive? Why am I not getting anyone to say yes? Because guess why? Because you are diluting your efforts, because you have not been consistent, because you're trying to cram a week's worth of effort and connections and invites and posts in one day. And it doesn't work that way. We have this great opportunity to advertise for free on social media. And what I mean by advertise, I'm not saying like, hey, this is Beachbody Shakeology, drink me and you'll lose weight, or anything like that. I'm saying advertise of who you are. Because we all know that people could buy from Beachbody.com, teambeachbody.com. Oh my gosh, apparently I need to be looking at some shirt on here because everyone is, oh, Candace, your son, oh my goodness. But everyone could buy from Amazon, eBay, anywhere. They could buy anything from anywhere except the All Access Pass. But the reason they get it from you is why? Because they want you as their coach. They want you as their coach. So you need to be marketing and advertising yourself every single day. Every single day. I'm not talking about making life look perfect. I'm not talking about making your fitness look easy or making meal planning look easy, acting like all you do is sit behind a computer. I'm not talking about any of that. Like, show up, be real, be true to who you are, because you're going to attract people just like you. But you have to be consistent, and we have to make it a priority of being consistent in this business. And when you think about it, could be diluting your efforts when you're not consistent, it's going to help you realize that you can't afford to take 3, 4, 5 days off of your business. And I'm not saying like, yeah, I'm calling a spade a spade. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't go on vacations, but I'm saying work time is work time. Another way, besides showing up daily, is reaching out. I know so many times people say, if I make the perfect post, they'll just come to me. If I look successful, people will just come to me. Oh, if I hit my goal, people will come to me. That is all. Does Gage have his earphones in? That is all bullshit. Okay? That is all BS. There is no time where a coach is just going to sit back and sip their glass of wine and let the flood of messages come in. This is nice. I just did the perfect post today and everyone wants to join my next challenge group. That doesn't happen. You yourself have to reach out to people. physically. You have to reach out to people. Your upline's not going to do it for you. Your success partner's not going to do it for you. I sure the hell ain't going to do it for you. You need to do it. Everybody does it. I don't care if you're a brand spanking new coach or if you're a triple 15-star diamond coach. Everybody reaches out. Yes, you can have great posts. Yes, your Instagram stories could be off the hook. But if you're not reaching out, you are not building relationships every day. You are not building your business, and you're not being consistent. So, just ignore the feedback in the background. Okay, so here's two things. And you guys have heard me raving last week on this book, Fanatical Prospecting, that I also got from Cindy. God, this girl is amazing with her advice. Should listen to her more often. Shh, don't tell her I said that.
Okay, so if you say it, does that mean my coaches will listen to me if you say it? That's usually how it works, right? Like, because you say things to me all the time and someone else will say it to me and I'm like, oh, that's so amazing. And you're like, I said it all the time. So
well, maybe, because it's the law.
My coaches are here. I'll be like, oh, man.
Well, listen, because it's the law of familiarity. You guys could hear the same stuff through the same person over and over again. And then someone else, like, I bet you I could get someone else on this call and say the same exact thing. And some of you guys are going to be like, hallelujah. Why didn't Vicki tell me?
Isn't that why we share progress pictures of other people, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. Anyways, so this is what I got out of fanatical prospecting. 2 ways that you guys need to, like, I really want you to absorb this information right now. Okay. So when you're reaching out to people, when you're connecting, when you're inviting, when you're sending, CCQs, those comments, compliments, and questions, you have to be confident. Because if they sense fear, they will run, right? I touched on this last week about like how someone would come to you and be like, hey, so this skate deck opened last weekend and like maybe you'd want to go with me. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, that sounds like so much fun. But if someone's like, yo, Mallory, the skate deck opened last week and it looks like a blast. You want to come? You'd be like, yeah, I do. Yeah. Because you're confident and you're excited and you're not holding onto fear because you're afraid that they're going to say no, or you're afraid of what they're going to think of you, or X, Y, and Z. You have that confidence, like, I already know this person's going to say yes because they want to go. Not yet. Just let me finish. Someone put a muzzle on her. The second thing is you got to be enthusiastic. You got to be excited, because this is something to be excited about, right? You got to think about all the great things that Beachbody has given you, has done for you. The relationships. Maybe it helped you drop a pant size. Maybe it's helped you drop 25, 100 pounds. Maybe it's given you $40 to fill up your gas tank. Maybe it's given you friends that you never thought in the world that you would have. Maybe it's given you like a plethora of things. You have to get excited about that, because when you're excited about something, people are excited about it, right? And when you're a drag, you bring people down. Let's be real here. When you're a drag, people don't want to join that shit. They're like, why? Like if you send a message and you're very mundane and you're just like, hey, I'm having this challenge group next week and like we're working out and stuff, you're going to hear crickets. I don't know where that came from. I've never talked like that in my life. But if you're like, oh my gosh, so we're totally doing this 3-week group. It's called Shift Shop. And I don't know. You know how you do it. But and a lot of times when you're not excited about it, in the back of your head, there's someone knocking on the door. This is weird. So weird. I don't know what's going on in my life right now. Stop texting me. My life is going crazy right now. And it's not Cindy. It's not Cindy. The door's knocking. The door. It's not pizza. We did not order pizza. I promise you. I made chicken stir fry. Anyways, so when you are not excited, when you do not have enthusiasm, you're in the back of your mind, you're dreading your invites. You are dreading your power hour. You're thinking, oh, I have to do this, right? Am I right? Has anyone felt that way? It's Monday. I have to send out new invites. It's the first of the month. I have to hit Success Club again. Why would you want to feel that way? You became a Beachbody coach so you no longer had to feel that way ever again, right? So why do we put ourselves in that spot again to be, I don't ever want to do the as a Beachbody coach. Ever. So when you're enthusiastic, you cannot help but shut up about it and be excited. And this is a quote that I got from Fanatical Prospecting that I absolutely loved. Because I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, what if I vomit out of the mouth too much? What if I'm too excited and I give them too much info? What if, right? For every sell or sign up in our case, you miss because you're too enthusiastic. You will miss 100 because you're not enthusiastic enough. Do you guys get that? Because we are so scared of missing that one sell or that one sign up because we're too excited. We're too enthusiastic. But look at all the other ones we are going to miss because we're not excited enough. I want you guys really sink in. And I'm not saying you have to be an extrovert to be excited, okay? I'm not saying that at all because there are a lot of amazing introverts that show excitement in their own way. So don't think, because I'm not loud and obnoxious like Vicki, I can't be excited. That's not true. You can be excited in your own way. So, sorry. I'll let Cindy talk and then I'll move on. I unmuted you. Oh, and you muted yourself. You're talking and you're muted. Go.
I was raising my hand because I'm an introvert. I'm an extroverted introvert, according to Shalene Johnson. So that's why I was raising my hand. I wasn't raising my hand to speak again. Like, no, it just had something to do with what you were talking about. That's why I asked in the moment, but I didn't want to unmute myself and interrupt you. So I'm glad that I put it in the box because then you were like, oh, no, you can't speak now. Which is totally fine. I'm totally cool with that. So anyway, what you were talking about, I just wanted to add something because I heard it this week. And so it literally had to do exactly what you were talking about. Y'all know I'm a total podcast junkie, and I listen to podcasts all the time. And I mentioned this podcast last week, but if you weren't on the team call, here's your opportunity to subscribe to it again. It is Ray Higdon. And he does, I can't even remember the name of it now. Hold on. Because it's not Ray Higdon. It's, what is it called? Oh, Ray. I listen to so many podcasts that I can't even find him on my podcast thing. He is Small Business Profits or Home Business Profits with Ray Higdon is the name of his podcast. So basically it's 7 to 12 minutes a day. He comes out and he's a master network marketer. He was at Platinum Edge last year and he was an amazing speaker. It was literally the best content I have heard at any Platinum Edge conference. But what Vicki was saying about how when you're reaching out to people, how you need to be confident about it. He had a podcast this week. It is actually called Number One Secret to Instant Recruiting Results. Right? And basically the secret is not giving a shit, is being indifferent, being confident and being indifferent and presenting the opportunity without expecting anything in return. Saying, I think that's something that holds a lot of people back. I know a lot of my coaches feel this way, and I know that I feel this way, and I'll share with you how Vicki helped me get over it because it also has something to do with what Vicki said too, is that people are afraid to present the opportunity or present a challenge here to people because you're afraid of being judged, you're afraid of being, there's a list that could go a mile long, right, for each one of us, right? But if you just present the opportunity and to me, presenting is doing our job, right? And if you're presenting every single day, you're doing your job as a coach. You're doing your job because you're not letting a person go by and pass by you without giving them the opportunity to join you. Whether they take that opportunity or not is on them. It's not on you, right? And like Vicki said last week, there's no, you can present the shittiest presentation to the right person, or you can present the perfect presentation to the wrong person, right? And it doesn't make a difference, right? The person that needs this opportunity and the person that wants to sign up is going to sign up regardless. And so But the way he talks about it in that podcast is like, I mean, I was like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, you know, when I listen to podcasts while I'm doing other things. And so like, I was like, whoa, rewind, and like re-listened and took notes and stuff. So like, if you guys aren't listening to that podcast, you should, because it's literally 10 minutes a day. And he goes live every single day and has amazing content for network marketers. But like what you were also saying too about being confident and being enthusiastic. Like I know, I literally can remember this meeting when we were at Nachos, which is a Mexican restaurant near our house. Well, Vicki doesn't live near me anymore, so she's like really far away now. I can't even ever see her anymore. Just kidding, I'm gonna see her on Saturday. So anyway, but like we used to go to this place called Nachos, which is this Mexican restaurant. It's totally amazing. If you're in Lake Stevens ever, I will take you there. And we were talking about how I was struggling. This is a couple years ago. I was struggling with actually presenting the business opportunity to people. Do you remember what you told me? No, probably not. But I do. I remember it like totally, like I literally remember the conversation, and she told me, she was like, well, what exactly do you love about coaching? Like, what has coaching given you? And it was just like what she talked about. And I'm like, we had this team call like a month ago, or maybe it was 2 months ago, where y'all were listing like what team coaching has done for you, right? How it saved your life, saved your marriage, saved, you know, you've lost weight, you've gotten healthier, you know, you've been able to play with your kids, you've done all these things, and what you wanted coaching to give you, right? Like income and things like that. And now that's what I tell people. Like Vicki was like, just tell them that. That's it. And then literally in that moment when she told me that, I was never afraid to invite someone to the coaching opportunity again. Like there's not one person that I've been afraid to invite since she said that to me. So I just got this crazy idea. I have this like blank wall in front of me. And I'm like, why don't we all like write that down? Like, why don't we, you know, I mean, we write all these affirmations and everything like that every single day. And, oh, Angie, it's not your fault. I probably totally scrolled it and like messed it up. So basically Vicki told me, she asked me the question and wanted me to reflect on what coaching had done for me. Like, what did I love about coaching? What?
I said, what did you love about coaching?
Yeah, like what did I love about coaching? What had coaching done for me? And for me, for those of you guys that don't know it, I mean, this coaching opportunity literally saved my life. Like, not joking. It saved my life. I started coaching when I was 278 pounds, right? So it saved my life. It saved my freaking marriage through personal development and community. Like, I didn't have a lot of friends at the time, you know, and obviously I have a lot of friends now in community and stuff like that. I mean, it did so many different things to me. And it's allowed me to transition from a shitty career of accounting that I've had for like probably longer than some of y'all on this call, right? Like, so for like 20 years almost, and transition out of that, not doing taxes anymore, and supplement that income. And I hope to then transition completely out of that, right? So like, it's done so much for me. So, but for some reason, I never would tell people that. I would just invite them to the opportunity, and then I wouldn't share those things that it's given me, right? And every single one of you guys is going to have a different thing, right? Like if it's, you know, I know my coach Mallory, right? One of the reasons why she said she wanted to start coaching is because she wanted to stay home with her daughter. She wanted to be home with her amazing little girl who's on the call. You can see her white little hairs. Look at her. Oh my gosh, she's so adorable, right? She started coaching with me and wanted to start coaching with me before she ever was even pregnant, because she knew she was going to be pregnant someday and wanted to stay home with her daughter and be there and be present in her life, right? Like, so you can use those things and talk to people. But like, I think we forget about it. Like we get really, because I still to this day, 5 years later, I get so stoked when someone wants to talk about being a coach, right? So I still get like flustered, and I'll be like, oh my God, someone's talking to me about coaching. I gotta get on the computer. And I'm like, I'm talking to them and I'm getting all fired up, right? But I think sometimes we need that grounding. So I have this blank wall in front of me, and I'm like, why don't I write that down? I write my affirmations down. So tomorrow I'm totally going to do that. And I encourage every single one of you guys to do that too, because it's going to be individual for every single one of you. Write down every single thing that coaching has done for you, right? It doesn't have to be income, because not everyone's here for the income. There are some people that are, but not everyone is, right? And then you'll know. Someone will give you a clue when they're talking to you in a conversation, and you'll be like, oh my God, I've had that experience too, right? Whatever. So I'm rambling now because of the squirrel thing. But I don't know. I just want to talk about it. But that podcast though,
What is the name of the podcast again, Cindy?
Okay, it is. I always forget. His name is Ray Higdon. I actually tried to share this podcast yesterday in the team page, but you can't like get it off his website. You can only get it in the podcast app, and iTunes won't let me share the actual individual podcast. So the name of the podcast is Home Business Profits with Ray Higdon. So basically he's made $1 gazillion in network marketing, and now he does consulting for network marketing people, right? So he goes live like every day, gives like really quick tips that are like actionable steps that you can use. And yeah, that's exactly it right there. That's what he looks like. But he spoke at Platinum Edge, which was put on by Christine Dwyer, the head of our team, Platinum Presenters last year. And it was like, that's him, Ray Higdon.
I see Christina like looking up like
I know, right? Ray Higdon, yeah. He has like an awesome website. You can get a lot of free content there and stuff like that too. But he's really great because he's like I love people that are not just necessarily Beachbody focused, right? That are all network marketing focused and business focused and stuff like that. So yeah, Corinne, got it right there. Boom.
Awesome.
So anyway, there we go. I'm muting. I'm not going to promise I won't say anything. I almost said, did you see that? But yeah. I won't.
Go ahead.
But I will try.
That's good.
I can't.
All right. Yes, I absolutely love that. And I actually did remember, because that's something that I always ask coaches when they feel paralyzed or numb when it comes to reaching out to people. And you always have to reflect on, WTH, are you here? You know, like, why are you here? Why are you still here? Why did you not go to Prove It? Why have you not gone to It Works? Why have you not gone to Jamboree? Why have you not gone to Avon or Mary Kay or blah, 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 blah? Because there's stuff about this business that you love. So remember that when it comes to reaching out. I absolutely love the fact that Cindy said, write it down and stick it somewhere you can see it. Maybe you're renting and you don't have wall space to, man, if I had my chalkboard wall right now, I would chalk the out of it. But you could even write it on like your Miracle Morning on when you're getting ready to do your power hour. You can write that shit down every day, write it down. Because you guys do know the more you write something down, the more you'll believe it, right? Light bulb. Okay. So we were just talking about enthusiasm, right? Now I have something for you guys to get excited about. Are you guys ready? Who wants to be excited? Me, look at all those spirit figures. I love it. You guys are my jam. Okay. So let's talk about a minute. We're not going to talk about a minute. Let's talk for a minute about something I like to call a journey to Emerald City. Page flip. Okay. Let me break this down for you for a minute. As y'all know, me and Cindy hosted a team call in February, March, and we said, you know what? We are going to be done with pushing for elite as a team, right? We're going to be done with push groups. We're going to be done with all that. So after some research that your very own Vicki did last week, I came on my leaders group. Where's all my leaders that were on the call? Brenda's hands all over. I love it. Okay, so we got on the call and I broke down some numbers for them. And I'm going to share it with you guys because you guys are all my babes, okay? Whether you're a coach or an Emerald coach or a Diamond coach or Star Diamond coach, you're all my girls, so I'm going to break it down for you guys. So at the beginning of this year, we had 1,300 Unstoppable Misfits. 1,300 coaches. That's everyone in my downline, right? It's freaking awesome. I'm like, dude, my goal this year, I don't know why I limited it so much, but I'm like, I want 1,500 by the end of the year. 1,500. That was only 200 coaches, which is not a lot if you think that every single one of those coaches would add one. Anyways, let me speed it up a little bit. So by the time March came around, when me and Cindy hosted this call saying that we were no longer making push groups and yada, 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 we had 987 coaches in our downline. That's like 400 coaches gone. Okay. Then last week on our leaders call, I checked my downline. 737. We were going the wrong way. But then I also said, so I came to my leaders and I'm like, girls, this is what happened. We're going the opposite direction, right? But then here's the big thing. Beachbody started kicking people out that started using different multi-level marketing companies, right? We all know, bye-bye Felicia, they left. People that didn't pay their dues, they left. It's fine. People are not in it to be a Beachbody coach forever. Completely understand. I think the people that are still here are here for a reason. And I think the people that are on this call are here for a reason. And I don't think that you are on this call because you want to be stagnant anywhere in your business. So last week I talked to my girls and I was like, we need to do something. As a leader, I'm humble enough to be like, you know what? Maybe removing push groups was a mistake. Maybe removing the whole push and competitiveness and all the part that made, I'm going to be real, made me feel icky. Maybe we should have done it a long time ago where it was different. But you know what? I cannot change the past. You cannot change what you did yesterday. You cannot change the workout that you missed last week. But what we can focus on is now and what we do tomorrow and what we do the next day. So moving forward, things are going to be a little different. And I hope y'all can hang, okay? So this Thursday, some of y'all seen my post last week. Who's ready to build their business? Are you ready? Who's ready? Anybody ready? I don't care where you are at in your business right now. Do you want to build your business? Okay. All right. You guys, I love this engagement. I'm like churching y'all. Woo! Okay. I'm getting a head shake over here. He is not being churched, apparently. He needs to get on my enthusiasm level. So, what we are going to do this Thursday, there's going to be a group called A Journey to Emerald City. It is not a push group. I am not going to be here drilling you. Okay, this is your opportunity to rise and shine like you are meant to do every damn day. We are going to have a group that is 2 weeks long. I want you guys write this down so you understand what's happening. If you want to be a part of this, there's nobody going to be tagging you every day. You are going to be committed 110%. You're not going to be leaning on your upline. You're not going to be leaning on your success partner. You're not going to be leaning on anybody else. You're showing up to do the work for you, but we're doing this together, okay? So the group is 2 weeks long. The group starts on Thursday. I know everyone's like, oh my God, we always do everything that starts on a Monday. Monday starts the week. No BS, because you get paid and rank advancements change on Thursday. We're starting on Thursday. Plus, I like to keep y'all on your toes. So the first week, we are focusing on training and accountability, okay? From Thursday to Wednesday, every day is going to be a training, a live video from one of the Unstoppable Misfit leaders, live because it shows up in your Facebook notifications and you'll be more prompt to watch it. I know how y'all do. You don't watch recorded links posted. I see how many of y'all don't watch the live or the team calls after I post a recording. I know this. I'm watching you. But you guys like to watch live videos, right? So leaders are going to be going live. You're going to get tips. You're going to get trainings. You're going to get motivation. You're going to get all sorts of things that you need. You're also going to be accountable for yourself. Our girl Crystal, where's Crystal? Is she on? She's not even on. She's getting a shout out anyway. Crystal is a fellow owl. I don't say fellow as me. I'm not an owl. Cindy's an owl. She's her fellow owl. But Crystal is an owl. So Crystal made an awesome checklist on Google Docs.
You just shunned us owls. You were like, I'm not an owl.
No, I'm
like, fly away. That's people. Get out of here.
That's my peacock nicks. My feathers are back here. Owls, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to keep moving on. There's going to be a Google Doc where every day we're not going to have that drill down where everyone comes in with their numbers, right? So I'm going to take it sideways. I'm going to squirrel y'all for a second. So hang on tight. So like 6 months ago, I hosted a Diamond Mine group. We came every Sunday. It was a 6-week group. We came every Sunday and we were dispassionate about our numbers. We showed up on a Zoom. It was a 15-minute Zoom and there was 8 of us and we came with our numbers. That was it. No excuses, no reasons why we couldn't do this, no reasons why this didn't happen. We came with our contacts, our invites, our follow-ups, how many minutes we spent with personal development, and where we were at Success Club-wise. That is exactly what we are going to do in this accountability Google Doc. It is your requirement to check in with that every single night. Do you need to set an alarm on your phone? Do it. Because you're not going to get a tag from me. You're not going to get a tag from your upline or your success partner. It is your choice. You are in control. And the reason why we're doing this, because so we can see where you're going, what you're doing, and if there's any way that we can help as leaders. Because if you're saying you're showing up every day, but you're not like making progress, how do we know where you're falling behind or where you need more help? So that's going to be a requirement.
Don't lie about your numbers.
Yeah. Don't
lie about your numbers, because you'll only be cheating yourself, and then the leaders in this group can't help you improve. Like, the numbers are not there for competition. The numbers are there for feedback loops.
Absolutely not. Yes.
Grow and become better. So always keep that in mind. Okay.
Yep. Exactly. So after the first week, Cindy and I are hosting a live What is Coaching webinar. Woo!
Y'all know that's going to be a party. You're going to want to invite everyone you know, because the last one we did is like the most watched What is Coaching webinar on the entire Misfit Republic team. So
it's pretty badass.
Y'all want to be there, right?
We are going to try to keep it a reasonable amount of time, Cindy. So maybe I'll have to go up north and elbow her every once in a while too. But so on September 27th, write this down. I need to see everyone's top of your head so I can see that you're writing this down. September 27th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We are doing a What is Coaching. If one of the leaders wants to copy the event and share it in the big team page, that would be much appreciated, because I did share it earlier in the leaders group. So if anyone wants to share that, you guys invite to that. And when I say invite, please do yourself a favor. It's not doing me a favor. Do yourself a favor and don't invite everyone in your Facebook friends list. Invite the people that you've talked to before about coaching. Invite your current challengers. Invite your past challengers. Invite people that have been in your sneak peeks before. Invite people who've liked or commented on any coach post that you've made. And what you can also do is you can send personal messages with enthusiasm and confidence and being like, hey girl, oh my gosh, these two crazy ladies are hosting a whatever you want to call us. It's your own discretion. They're hosting a What is Coaching video next Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. I would love for you to come. I would love for you to attend. It's going to be a party online. Grab your PJs, apparently no more wine for Vicki. Grab a glass of wine, grab a cup of coffee, whatever your choice is. Come on and hang out. You want to let them know that this is something that they can see what coaching is, what coaching can do for them, just by helping other people. Because I've made the mistake before, invited people to a sneak peek or as What is Coaching. Hey, I wanted to see if you wanted more information about what coaching is. Oh yeah, I'd love more information. At the end of the video or at the end of the sneak peek, they'd be like, that was great information. I had no idea. What? So do you want to be a coach? Oh no, I just wanted the information. So make sure that you are being intentional with your invites, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that is Wednesday night, right? Thursday, we are starting a sneak peek group. So the end of our 2-week training, and it's not going to be a whole week sneak peek, but we are going to do a sneak peek. So everyone that you invite, and even people that you don't invite, can jump into that sneak peek. We will also have a team-wide coach sneak peek. So every day they will have a video. Every day they will have an assignment to do. Just like your normal sneak peeks that you're going into, okay? So this is something that we leaders are helping you with, okay? We are just giving you the blueprints here, guys. You're the one that's supposed to put the hammer and the nail together. The hammer and the nail? the hammer and the nail and the piece of wood and build your own damn house. You get me? Got it? We're building the blueprints. We're giving you the tools, the tips, everything that you need to know, but you need to put in the work. And this is something that I can actually share on this call, which I meant to share last week, but I don't remember why I got sidetracked. But this is something that has hit me. I've been listening to Mind Your Business podcast, another awesome freaking podcast. If you guys, you need to listen to Mind Your Business podcast. It's freaking awesome. But he says, the sad thing is, and Cindy knows this because I was talking on the leader talk call last week, but he said, the sad thing is you can go and speak into a group of 1,000 people and give them this amazing training, or you could host a team call with 100 people, give them this amazing training, or 28 people, you can give this amazing tips and tools and advice and motivation. The sad thing is only 20% are actually going to do something with it. So only 20% of you tonight are going to do something with the information I just gave you. Who's going to be that 20%? All right, you guys are just going to crush that research, okay? If y'all raise your hand are committing, that ain't 20% of this call. So I would like to go and message him and be like, well, let me tell you what just happened. Because my 20% just went up to 100%. But the truth is, like last week on the team call, I talked about how many of you guys have gone to a Super Saturday or a summit or done a training of some sort and wrote all your notes in a notebook, closed your notebook and tucked it away and never opened it again. Right? A lot. And yeah, Corinne, I think you're right. And we should share the final number, and then I should have him guest speak on a team call, and we could be like, boom, we showed you. Let's do it. That's our motivation right now. But the thing is, we all know what we need to do. I mean, unless you're a brand spanking new coach that signed up yesterday, maybe you don't know how to invite without being salesy. Maybe you don't know how to share your open for business post. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. But if you've been a coach longer than a week and you've actually opened the coach online office or went through the Misfit Republic website, you know what to do. It's just putting in action. That's all it is. Making your business a priority and showing up for yourself. That's all it is. There's no secret formula. There's no powder that, 5-star diamond and above coaches drink in the morning with their pre-workout. They're like, okay, hey. There's none of that. People put in action, they get success. People that don't put in action remain stagnant. And I know all y'all on this call right now do not want to remain stagnant. Am I right? So it's time that we put in an action. And maybe you have been putting in action. Make it more. Maybe you don't have more time to give. Make your action 100% more with your heart, with your soul. Give it everything you got with the time frame that you have. Cindy's texting me. Damn it. You need, yes, inspired action. It's awesome to inspire, but it doesn't matter if there's not action behind it, right? Like if people keep coming to you, you've inspired me. You inspire me every day. You inspire me every day. But I can't start my journey. I can't do this. I can't. That means nothing. If I'm only inspiring people that aren't doing anything, that means nothing to me. I mean, that's great, but I'm not doing a good enough job. If only I'm inspiring people. I want to empower people. I want to empower girls to get off their ass, off the couch, and do something. You want your life to change, you've got to have action. You want your life to be different, you've got to make that change. End of story. If you're sick and tired of something in your life right now, you have absolutely 110% control over that change. You guys are here for a reason, okay? You're here for a reason. The reason is not just because you wanted to hang out with me tonight or hear Cindy talk. That's not why you're here. I mean, if it is, that's really fucking flattering. Oh, freaking flattering. I'm trying not to cuss the F-bomb on team calls, but it's really flattering. But I know you guys are here for a reason, because you're tired of being stagnant. You want to shine. You want to grow. You want the best for your family and for your future and to help others. And you want coaches and help them succeed. Do you know what it's like to see a coach that you've signed up to succeed in some way, shape, or form? It is freaking awesome. It is awesome. Or to see a challenger get a non-scale victory that they can't shut up about. It is so freaking amazing. Yes, exactly, Corinne. I think the more you are just you, the better the post is, even if it means you're not perfect. People aren't looking for perfection, you guys. If they want perfection, they can look up the up-teen fitness blogs and models and stuff on Instagram or whatever. People want you. People want you. They want to see your struggles. They want to see where you came from. They want to see what you've overcome. They want to know how you did it, because they're probably trying to figure that out right now too. You have to be you. And that's one of my favorite things about this business is you can be a successful coach being yourself. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to post like anybody else. You don't have to talk like anybody else. You don't have to walk the walk like anybody else. Hold on real quick. I got to see. Nisha, are you on here? Where's my girl? Okay, Nisha's not on here. But I'm giving her a little shout out and calling her out at the same time. So she asked me a question. So she is a Piyo live instructor, a Beachbody live instructor. She does size, right? And she was very concerned because one of the master trainers, and I'm sorry if this sounds bad, but I'm not knocking anybody. I just want you guys to realize something. So she said, one of the master trainers said, you have to look presentable all the time. Anisha was like, I didn't know what that meant, so I questioned it. It means do your hair and makeup every single day. Anisha was like, doing my hair is putting a ponytail up. When I go on a date night, I put lipstick on. That's it. And I told her, I was like, that is who you are. Do not ever think that you need to get dolled up to be a success. Maybe as a master trainer, that's something else. We are not master trainers. We are Beachbody coaches. You don't need your hair and makeup done to do a live video. How many of you guys have done a live video in pajamas? Maybe still smell them from your workout? I mean, come on. This is absolutely, it's BS. So never think that you need to have like perfect makeup and hair did and all that stuff. You know, you don't need that. So I don't want you ever think that you need to be or do something other than yourself. If yourself is being naturally beautiful, be naturally beautiful. If you love getting dolled up, get dolled up. No one's knocking either way. But be true to who you are and don't shy away from that, because I promise you guys, this is a promise that I can keep. You will not be as successful as you want to be unless you are true to yourself.
All right, I'm coming to find you now.
All right, that was weird. Did you guys hear that? All right, I'm coming to find you now. Playing Destiny. Okay. What's going on? Oh yeah. Well, Bridget needs to be a part of our tribe. Bridget's cool. She cool people. She cool. Okay. So I want to know, just out of curiosity, who's joining the group on Thursday? Cool. Cindy's like, maybe you won't be invited. How about that? You just need to host the What is Coaching with me. I'm just kidding. Okay. Y'all ready for a selfie? I know that's why you really showed up. Let's be real here. No, there's no money app to join in. Yes.
Should we do money? I don't know. Corinne's like, is there money? Should we do money?
Everyone chips in $100 and it goes to me. Thank you for the op-ed. I'm charging y'all $100. No? Okay. There's no buy-in. This is just for you guys. We'll think of something fun though, as leaders. We'll chat tomorrow. Leaders will chat tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for watching the recording.